What is up, guys? EJ here, back with another video, and today it's going to be my DVD collection for 2016 and the Mafia section. So let's get started. So up first we have American Gangster, a really good film directed by Ridley Scott from 2007 with Denzel Washington and Russell Crowe. Nice 3-disc collector's edition right here. Up next, we have the Analyze This films. The first one from 1999 with Robert De Niro and Billy Crystal, Lisa Kudrow as well. I like the first one quite a bit. Second one, not as much, from 2002. Don't really remember much about it, to be honest. Alright, up next, we have Angels with Dirty Faces from 1938. One of these great Warner Brothers gangster films in the 1930s with Jimmy Cagney and Humphrey Bogart. Up next we have A Bronx Tale, a fantastic film from 1993, Robert De Niro's directorial debut, who stars in the film alongside Chaz Palminteri. De Niro plays a bus driver trying to keep his son out of the sort of the mafia life, and Charles Palminteri is the guy luring him in. Great scene when the bikers end up picking a fight in the bar, and then the guys lock him in, and it's all, now's you can't leave. Up next we have Bugsy from 1991, film directed by Barry Levinson with Warren Beatty and Annette Bening. Up next we have Carlitos Way from 1993. Really good Brian De Palma film with Al Pacino and Sean Penn. Up next we have Casino from 1995. Another great Martin Scorsese film, of course, with Robert De Niro, Sharon Stone, and Joe Pesci. Speaking of Scorsese, we have The Departed, Oscar-winning film from 2006, of course. Remake of Hong Kong film Infernal Affairs, which I still haven't seen. But yeah, this film was fantastic. Goodfellas with cell phones, as it was affectionately called when it came out. Scorsese won Best Director as well. Finally, fantastic cast: Leo DiCaprio, Matt Damon, Jack Nicholson, Mark Wahlberg, Vera Farmiga, Martin Sheen. Just a great film. Definitely my favorite Scorsese film of the past 15 years or so. Up next we have Donnie Brasco from 1997. Another great film with Al Pacino, Johnny Depp, really good as well. Terrific movie, that one. Alright, moving on down here. Up next on Blu-ray we have The Family from 2013. Yeah, I enjoyed this film a lot. Directed by Luc Besson, who I've always been a big fan of. Robert De Niro and Michelle Pfeiffer. Tommy Lee Jones as well. I really liked the girl who played the daughter. I thought she was really good as well. Also on Blu-ray we have Gangster Squad from 2013 as well. Really good cast. Josh Brolin, Ryan Gosling, Emma Stone, Sean Penn, Nick Nolte. It's a good looking film, has some good action scenes. Not great, but I enjoyed it. I always enjoy Emma Stone. I thought it was pretty decent. Up next we have the Godfather collection, of course, Francis Ford Coppola's epic. The first one from 1972 with Marlon Brando, just fantastic. Al Pacino, of course, James Caan, Robert Duvall, Diane Keaton. The Godfather Part 2, of course, from 1974, awesome as well, with Robert De Niro playing the young Don Corleone. And The Godfather Part 3 from 1990, not great, but it's still a decent film, I think, but not on par with the first two. Up next we have Goodfellas from 1990. Definitely my favorite Martin Scorsese film. Fantastic movie. Robert De Niro, Ray Liotta, Joe Pesci. Just fantastic film. Absolutely amazing movie from start to finish. Alright, up next we have Little Caesar, another one of these Warner Brothers Pictures gangster films with Edward G. Robinson and Douglas Fairbanks from 1931. Terrific movies, these films from the 30s. Up next we have Made from 2001. Yeah, good film with Jon Favreau and Vince Vaughn, who of course teamed up after their success with Swingers again. Yeah, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs in this, along with Famke Janssen. Really like Vince Vaughn's performance in that film. Up next we have Married to the Mob from 1988 with Michelle Pfeiffer, Matthew Modine, and Dean Stockwell. Up next we have Mean Streets, another great Martin Scorsese film, one of his earliest films from 1973 with Robert De Niro and Harvey Keitel. Fantastic movie. Up next we've got, let's see, I changed it up a little bit there, Midnight Run from 1988. Absolutely love this film, so much fun. Robert De Niro plays a bounty hunter taking Charles Grodin across country after he extorted money from the mob. Yeah, fantastic supporting cast. Yaphet Kotto, Dennis Farina, Joey Pantoliano. Yeah, just a really cool road trip movie with a bunch of mobsters trying to bring Robert De Niro down. Just really good stuff. Love Midnight Run. Up next we have Miller's Crossing from 1990. Fantastic Coen Brothers film with Gabriel Byrne, John Turturro, Marsha Harden, and Albert Finney. Up next we have Once Upon a Time in America from 1984. A great film directed by Sergio Leone with Robert De Niro, James Woods, Joe Pesci, Burt Young, Tuesday Weld, Treat Williams, Jennifer Connelly's in this as well. Just a fantastic looking film, great movie. Up next we have the Petrified Forest from 1936, another great gangster film from the 30s with Leslie Howard, Betty Davis, and Humphrey Bogart. Yeah, really good film, that one. Up next we have Prizzi's Honor from 1985, watching the tape fall to the floor there, with Jack Nicholson and Kathleen Turner, film directed by John Huston. Up next we have The Public Enemy from 1931, great film starring Jimmy Cagney, fantastic performance by him alongside Jean Harlow. Another great gangster picture from the 30s. Yeah, I remember seeing this in college for the first time. Alright, up next we have Road to Perdition from 2002, fantastic film directed by Sam Mendes, one of my favorite movies of that year. Tom Hanks, wonderful. Paul Newman, Jude Law, Daniel Craig. Yeah, Stanley Tucci. Just a fantastic film. Jennifer Jason Leigh. Beautiful looking movie. Great cinematography by Roger Deakins. Just a great film. Up next we have The Roaring Twenties from 1939. Another great Jimmy Cagney gangster picture from the 30s alongside Humphrey Bogart. Yeah, just really great, these films from the 30s. And another film from the 30s, we have the original Scarface from 1932, produced by Howard Hughes and directed by Howard Hawks, starring Paul Mooney and Boris Karloff. That, of course, leads me to Brian De Palma's Scarface from 1983 with Al Pacino and Michelle Pfeiffer. To this anniversary edition. Yeah, a great movie, sort of dated now, but it has its moments, you can't deny that. Screenplay by Oliver Stone. Yeah, big fan of Scarface. And last but not least, another great film directed by Brian De Palma, and that is The Untouchables from 1987 with Kevin Costner, Andy Garcia, Robert De Niro as Al Pacino, as Al Capone, Charles Martin Smith, and of course Sean Connery, who won his Best Supporting Actor for this performance. Love this film, so many great scenes, the music, the setting, just a fantastic movie, one of my favorite films of the 1980s. So that is my Mafia collection. Up next will be martial arts. So thank you for watching as always, and until next time, I'll see ya.